Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia State's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Pirates offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throwing right. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. offense are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Oh, better look out! Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance?
Touchdown, ECU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith dropping to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Across the 45.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Pirates have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Pirates will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Using his legs, it's Washington. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got room on the return. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding.
Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Makes the grab. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out...
Touchdown, Georgia State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Smith wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Collins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
Hey, makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way, so for this offense right here in this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Hard running there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the Patriots look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smith wants to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Webb. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quick completion on the out route. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Man down on the point. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Going to look downfield again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game isn't...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Makes the catch. It's Collins. He is denied get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker is Coleman. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that
hauls it in the first down and more. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Collins. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he makes the extra point.
52, Georgia State, 38.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to break the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Pirates are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with it. house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. It'll be a draw. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Steps away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
66. Georgia State, 38.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the... There he goes! And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for room, it's Webb. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense in press coverage. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here.